moment. I think he's got a real shot at this.
Well, again, you see.
Fighting out of Crystal Palace, London, England, Craig Spider Richards. Undefeated WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Dmitry Bivol.
He faces, for the first time, a world title and a world champion.
In this one, stepping up from British Championship level to world.
I think that's what we have to expect from Richards. Back foot, he's moving the same, a positive for him.
Yeah, what Richards needs to be careful of, Nick, is just she's on the front foot, defends coming forward, a little bit Canelo-esque, a little bit Usyk-esque.
And as well as if you look at Bivol, he uses that lead foot at his own. Nice body shot downstairs there.
Makes them look like they're doing so much weight just by overthinking, trying to keep your distance and trying to keep out the way of the fighter coming forward. We can't understand what's being said in the Bivol corner, but he looks very, very...
And as Peter Sims was saying to him, if you don't bring that jab hand back fast, that's when you'll get...
There's the left hook again.
Slow and a little bit low.
It's a jab to the head, and then it comes back via the waist back.
Just getting his own jab going pretty effectively here in this second round.
Stop Bivol in his tracks a little bit from just coming forward, trying what he wants. Give Bivol something. He'll tee you up, he'll set you up a couple of times with the left hook, so you'd expect. It's all too easy at the moment for Bivol.
Range, he will get caught over the right of it. Your abs can throw. He's pausing and hesitating now.
Jab there of Richards was blocked. Bivol. Oh, that talked about the mistakes. He's looking for the right hand over the top there. Bivol, who is definitely oh my goodness me, he walked into that.
Reputation, and then your opponent feels that power. It gives them the extra time that they need to go to.
Well, it's a really made to think here, and I think he's already realising, hang on, I'm running with the big one that opened up. Shank.
Has to keep that jab going for me, Richards. So makes them lunges what he does. Jab.
Really good response from the champion. Brings the right hand into play there, Richards, and we haven't seen that British title last time out, but he finished him off with a left hook.
Good quality of Bivol and how good he is, but you still need to... Good shot.
Better. Now that was better. He got through with the follow-up right now.
6 foot mark, and he's doing so well, Bivol, to try and out-jab.
Effective with it. It's easier said than done, of course. Against a strong defensive right hand.
He's just ready to just pull, come straight back at you, and he often counters in combinations when you do.
Good jab there from Bivol.
Yeah,
you notice as well, Chris, bad hands nowadays, they're a puncher's glove. There's not much in them. Now the more important part, these middle rounds are the jab more dominant. I'd like to see Richards try and target the body of Bivol. Just shape, don't come up too high, you're going to get caught with...
Seconds of this fourth round.
You've got to keep your composure now.
From Bivol, but the front foot pressure that he applies, the way he just changes.
Did you spar with it?
No, I didn't. I taught how to use
North London, and was too good for Chris Finnegan.
the area of Bivol. I haven't seen him throwing any body shots yet.
Just start reaching in and see if you can pick him off.
Just a few moments ago, we can see it here, because Bivol inches his front foot into range, but he's leaning back.
In 1964, Willie Pastrano beating
to a right hand, because Bivol throws it with no tail whatsoever. The better though from Richards.
To go for it, you have to leave it in the ring, and the target area is
through 5 rounds here. You know, Richards is going to have to start changing things up.
And he's slightly further forward, and that just magnifies the impact of with the discipline of Dmitry Bivol. You're not going to get more lucky. He hasn't really had many so
to the average boxing fan.
As we go into the 6th round, it's a formula that works for Bivol.
Before he has to start throwing that shot, because Richards is
where he is in range in relation to it. The less you throw it, the more the element of surprise catches you when you...
He had the last word there, Richards, but Bivol is starting. Is it a case of
winning the majority of each round? Good, he's not breathing too heavily, he's still got his reflexes about him, and his jab's still working pretty nice.
Until it's ready, until it's there, don't give him a taste of it.
Certainly got through with the second time he landed it, his first there, but did take one back as well.
You've got it in your artillery, let it go and do it.
Well, he's got to make a move in this in the second half of this.
Take gambles. This is your world title shot. So we're in round 7. Now, this is the type of shot and that type of advice from the corner is good advice.
Come back with 2 or 3.
Bivol's also good, again, because of his old damage.
It out as a single, that's when he's vulnerable to the counter, because Bivol either comes over...
Craig Richards is not winning this one on points. There's no way. Bivol...
Geppetto getting amateur experience. He lands a jab, he'll knock the head back.
Bivol going
first, and that's where I think Richards is probably more vulnerable. I'm having to unwind.
Yeah. And if he can get it just racking up the rounds like this, that's what he'll do. Success. Bivol is straight back on him immediately.
Way to let Bivol dictate, which he has done for the previous 7 rounds.
Opponents have against Dmitry Bivol is certainly more competitive than some of them.
Very well in the performance, but I know you're better than that. And I think Richards will want...
And he's being the aggressor, and he's dictating the pace as he is now, and that's been the difference.
Bivol back. See if that changes things up a little bit. But
he'll criticise himself when he watches it back. I think he'll fans now.
Yes.
This position he's in now, Richards holding the centre there. That's where he needs to be now.
In that sense, he may look like he's there, but actually far, far.
The right hand of Craig Richards has been
of distance and the way he glides in and out of range.
Once he hasn't been near them. There you go. That's probably the closest he's been so far. But he's keeping the centre of the...
There's a lot missing from both of them.
Body from Bivol there, but mainly they both headhunted. Stiff jab, and he circled around him well, didn't he?
He's keeping the centre, and this is better.
And he's running out of time. Well, he'd been beaten once himself.
And technically he was far better than Buglioni in the early stages, but been overawed at any stage, not looked majorly hurt at any stage. Nice right hand.
Richards back in his place. That's why he's an unbeaten champion.
Collected all night for me.
Sense of urgency now, pressing forward. There goes for the body again. Nice right hand counter comes in, but Bivol again responds as he does.
That's how he got Shaq and Pitties and hurt Jake.
But Richards was having none of it. Very, very good round for Richards again. He was getting out of the way of most of them shots there. And the brunt of the shot.
But can Richards put together a grandstand finish? We know he has.
Both elbows up high every time Richards throws shots. As you can see, he's guilty of doing early on. He's holding his own.
Blocking that jab. Left, it got through. It's been such a big step up for him, and he is not.
Brilliant for him. Positive, coming forward, attacking back from Richards, whether it be to the head or the body. When he's just throwing it left.
It's nice again from Richards, and he to try and break through against this unbeaten. Oh, lovely from Bivol. Again, the flashy finish in the last few.
You've scored the last 4 rounds. I'll give Richards the last 2 rounds and a share of the 1 round.
Well, 1 round left, going to be out of his depth either. But surely enough rounds in the bank, and he'll just sit there and say that's defensively.
It's levels in boxing, as we always say, as a lot of people say.
Yeah, don't carry something back into the locker room. Have this last round at a very, very slow pace. Getting himself closer to the final bell. That's nice from Richards.
Work rate from him.
But he doesn't need the urgency, Paul. He's comfortable. Really significant power punch tonight. Craig Richards.
In future, in the past, sorry, and in future he can step up to them levels because.
That'll do it. Well, Rich,
do that fight with no fans, it becomes like a spar. You can hear each other breathe.
To reflect in how you read the fight, Paul Smith, that Bivol had put enough in the bank, but Richards